Alrighty. Hello everyone. Hi, if you don't know me already, I am Tash and this is The Loving Lifestyle. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are trying to get into the Christmas spirit. I wanted to put some like tunes on in the background, but I'm still not totally familiar with the copyright music thing with YouTube, so I didn't want to risk it, so I didn't bother. But just imagine we have Bill Crosby's White Christmas playing in the background right now, and that will get us definitely into the festive spirit. Bill Crosby, isn't it? Bing Crosby? I was gonna say All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey, but no one wants to hear that, so. Christmas 2020 is inevitably going to look a lot different for most of us. It's been a really tough year and unfortunately it is not over yet. But that doesn't mean that we can't make the most of what we do have this year. We've all learned a lot this year about what is really important to us. And I think we can extend this lesson into the festive season. For many, Christmas is filled with more dread and stress than it is joy and laughter. But with social distancing, travel bans, hospitality closures, and tightening purse strings, we could use this season to completely change what the holiday really means to us, for the better. Hi, I'm Tash from The Loving Lifestyle, a channel dedicated to helping you live your best life. Today we're going to chat about getting into the Christmas spirit. Now I am obviously already in the Christmas spirit. I have my Christmas jumper on, which is about 5 years old and really tight. I've got my antlers, red lipstick obviously. I have also a gingerbread latte made with that Monin gingerbread syrup stuff, which is so good. And I have a mince pie. This is Sainsbury's free from vegan and gluten-free mince pie. Oh, can't get it to focus, but you get what it looks like. It's a mince pie. So probably a little bit early to be eating them, but I flippin' love mince pies, so I will eat them all year round. So I've got a few ideas on how we can get into the Christmas spirit, even given the current global climate. Oh my god, it's so good. My uni used to have gingerbread lattes at the library cafeteria, and I would literally drink them all winter long. They were my absolute favourite. They'd also give you like a little mini gingerbread man with it. Oh, so good. My absolute favourite. I definitely missed that this year. I'm going to just make them at home instead. Enough rambling, Tash. Let's get to it. So my first tip to get into the Christmas spirit is to get the tunes on. Nothing says Christmas like some good tunes. But I know that most of us are pretty bored of the same old classic pop carol playlists that are just on repeat in every single supermarket. If you've ever worked in hospitality, oh my god, you never want to hear some of those songs again. I remember one year I was working in Debenhams and they used to play Driving Home for Christmas, and it was like a 45-minute loop. Oh my god, I never want to hear that song again, which sucks. It's actually a really good song. It's a really good song, but it's been ruined for me for life, and that was like about 9 years ago, so it's still stuck in my brain. I cannot stand that song. If you want something a little bit different, what I've been doing is listening to the instrumental playlists on mine's Apple Music, but you can use Spotify or YouTube, and basically just type in Christmas songs instrumental and it comes up with like all your classic Christmas tunes but without the words, and it's so good, and it kind of gets you in the festive spirit, but you don't end up with the words to All I Want for Christmas stuck in your head for like the next 16 days. There are also plenty of modern artists who have done either covers of Christmas songs or have even released their own original Christmas songs that just haven't made it to the radio. Do a little research on your favorite music platform. You never know what gems you might find. My second tip to get into the festive spirit is to dazzle the senses. I'm talking Christmas candles, fairy lights, mulled wine spice, cozy knitted blankets, gingerbread cookies. These are all things that just scream Christmas to me. Gingerbread coffee, one of them as well. Dazzle your senses and surround yourself with cozy, happy, delicious decor. I'm not sure about your guys' houses, but we tend to just decorate like the main common areas of our house, not individual rooms. But if you're spending most of your time in your room at the moment, then why not decorate that too? It makes sense to me to decorate the area that you spend the most time in. be that the car or your room or your office. Give these areas a little Christmas makeover, some twinkly lights, a little tinsel, and perhaps a wreath on your door maybe. So a few simple ways to infuse a little Christmas into your life. You can add gingerbread syrup to your coffee. You can light a Christmas scented candle in the evening. You can help the planet by keeping the heating off and instead cuddling up with a nice cozy blanket in the evening. You could bake some gingerbread cookies, or you could get some like reindeer or Christmas tree shaped cookie cutters, or you could do what I'm doing this season and knit yourself a festive hat. It's a fun little hobby. You get to cozy up and you get a nice little Christmas hat at the end of it, although I am pretty partial to my antlers personally. Thirdly, connect with friends. This Christmas, we're having to do without our usual holiday gatherings or work parties, so we're going to be missing that vital bit of human connection that makes the festive period so happy. So instead of missing out and feeling down about it, why not do a festive quiz with your colleagues over Zoom? Or organize a Christmas movie night group chat with your friends, where you can all text and play drinking games whilst watching a cheesy festive movie at the same time. You could invite a friend who lives locally on a walk and bring a flask of hot chocolate and some mince pies to enjoy in the chilly winter air. Don't feel like you have to celebrate alone this year. There are many ways to connect with friends and family, even if you can't invite them into your house or have a cuddle. 4. Get cozy. Watching an old school Christmas movie always makes me feel super Christmassy and content. There are so many new Christmas films being churned out, but to really get into the Christmas spirit, you need to watch the old classics. White Christmas, It's a Wonderful Life, A Christmas Carol, not the Muppets one, Miracle on 34th Street, Polar Express. These are the gems that will put you in a happy, festive mood. The thing that I mentioned earlier about knitting your own Christmas hat is such a great way to get cozy this winter. I saw Penny from Big Bang Theory wearing a knitted hat in one of the festive episodes, and I knew I had to make it. Literally googled it, found the knitting pattern online. I'm not an expert knitter, but my mum knows how to knit, so she's kind of teaching me. It is such a fun and creative hobby, and bonus points if you knit in front of a roaring fire. Point 5 is start a new tradition. Are you bored of or nostalgic for old holiday traditions? How about starting a brand new tradition instead? Does the idea of cooking a full roast just make you want to press fast forward? Does writing endless Christmas cards with heartfelt messages in fill you with dread? Then don't do it! How about throwing some veggies in a slow cooker or freezing a lasagna in advance for the big day? And I mean, pizza is always a good option. It's supposed to be the season of joy. Make choices that bring you joy. Screw tradition. The only people who benefit from the traditional Christmas meal are turkey and Brussels sprout farmers. Trade in endless overpriced cards for the more eco-friendly option, a holiday email. The best thing about a good holiday email is that you only need 2 versions, one for work and one for family and friends. Swap out the names and bam, you have a heartfelt connection to everyone you know. And no trees or hand muscles died in the process. Also, don't feel the pressure to fill that email with your achievements and, well, bragging. Instead, you could fill it with this year's cooking failures, or lockdown project disasters, or walks to nowhere, cute photos of your pets, funny festive jokes. Keep it light. The recipient will enjoy reading your mail and they'll have a laugh at the same time. That is a great way to spread some Christmas joy. Number 6 is to manage your mental health. Release yourself from the pressure to have a joyous season. Yes, of course, it's good to relax and let go a little, but don't let go of those things that keep you sane. There is so much pressure to feel and act extra cheery over the holiday season, but if you're having a bad day, then just roll with that and do the things that you would usually do to make yourself feel better. Accept that you don't have to feel happy all the time, even on Christmas. Don't forgo your regular routines during this time. It's easy to become absorbed in all the afternoon movies, dark evenings, extra bevs, and tasty treats. Enjoy and embrace them, but make sure you are continuing to move your body regularly, to drink enough water, to get some sleep, to eat plenty of green veg. Doing this will help you beat those winter blues and keep you happy and healthy. If you are someone who finds Christmas particularly stressful, then in order to avoid festive burnout, in the run up to Christmas, why not make a pact to yourself to do something for you every single day? Whether that's taking a nice bath, giving yourself a manicure, cooking your favorite meal, going for a walk in your favorite spot, getting a festive hot drink, or making one at home. Allow yourself those little luxuries that will make you associate the holiday with joy and love rather than stress and overwhelm. Incorporate all these happy festive activities into your usual healthy routine instead of forgoing all of your positive habits and succumbing to Christmas overindulgence and stress. My final tip to get into the festive spirit is to declutter and donate. Don't wait until the new year to declutter. Use this time to edit your wardrobe and donate clothes to local charities clothing the homeless this winter. This year has been tough on all of us, but some people in your town or city are struggling now more than ever. They need your help to make it through the winter. Spread a little joy by giving this year. Christmas has always been the season for giving, so make it a priority for you and your family to be grateful for all the small joys you've experienced this year and give what you can to those who are worse off. Dear Santa is a scheme run by the charity Embrace, where you can buy a present off of their Amazon wishlist on their website, and then they send that present to a child in your area who has been a victim of crime and who may not be getting any other presents this year. Another option to spread a little joy close to home is to look on the gifts for patients section of your local hospital, and they usually have a little list where they note down what they're looking for to gift to people who have to stay in hospital over Christmas. And especially given the current COVID restrictions, there's going to be a lot of people who unfortunately are going to be alone over Christmas in hospital, which is just tragic. Even a small token, it really will change their Christmas season for the better. I'm going to link a few different appeals in the description box down below, but have a Google of what's in your area too and how you can make a difference. Also, don't forget the value of your time. If the purse strings are especially tight this year, you can spread a little free joy, offer to walk a neighbour's dog, drop off a box of chocolates on someone's doorstep, decorate the front door of someone you know who has to work over the festive season. Take a friend who's been struggling on a socially distanced walk. Giving feels good, and it will definitely get you in the festive spirit. That is all from me and my antlers today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you some great ideas on how to get into the festive spirit, even if you are mourning your old Christmas traditions this year. Remember that you are not alone, and if you are struggling with your mental health this Christmas or ever, there are people out there who care about you and who want to help. We have a brand new year full of opportunity ahead of us. Let's embrace feeling grateful for the small wins and continue working to develop and grow as a beautiful, unique human being. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe on your way out. And if you enjoyed this video, you may enjoy my video on 10 things to do when you're bored. Lots of love and festive cheer to you all, and I will see you next week or over on my Instagram at the.lovinglifestyle. Okay. Oh my god, I've been filming this whole time. Stupid. Okay, right. Don't like that. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.